Hello everyone. Happy New Year. Welcome to MedFun, a channel dedicated to sharing medical knowledge in an engaging and informative way. Since early 2023, ChatGPT has become a hot topic. Elon Musk described it as scary good, while Bill Gates compared its significance to that of the invention of the internet. So, how will its emergence impact the pharmaceutical industry? What interesting applications does it have? Today, we'll take a comprehensive look at the current state of AI in healthcare and explore what has drawn tech giants like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon to this field. Before diving into the details, let's first briefly understand AI. Artificial intelligence, AI, is a branch of computer science dedicated to studying intelligent agents. Technologies like ChatGPT and Siri fall under this category. These agents seem to think, perceive, learn, and make decisions like humans. However, in reality, they neither truly think nor make decisions. Their ability to perform these tasks stems from programmers using various algorithms, rules, and extensive data training to enable them to simulate human responses. In essence, AI operates through massive data training, learning, and algorithm optimization, allowing intelligent agents to process, analyze, and understand information and autonomously make decisions. This equips them with capabilities such as natural language processing, image recognition, data mining, and deep learning. These capabilities are what we harness to empower different industries. Given these powerful abilities, AI has diverse roles across various scenarios. To make this easier to understand, let's organize its applications in healthcare around three key stages: pre-hospital, in-hospital, and post-hospital. Pre-hospital refers to activities at the front end of a hospital before patient interaction. In-hospital involves patient care within the hospital and will be our main focus today. Post-hospital covers applications after patients leave the hospital. Let's explore each of these areas in detail. Let's start with pre-hospital applications. In the front end of healthcare, AI in medicine primarily focuses on two areas: basic scientific research and drug development. Basic research is the initial step in drug development. One of the biggest challenges faced by experts in this field is processing vast amounts of data because human biology is incredibly complex. You may have heard of the Human Genome Project, which, alongside the Manhattan Project and the Apollo Moon Landing Project, is considered one of the three greatest scientific undertakings of the 20th century. Its goal was to study human genes and understand the origins of life. DNA, the genetic material of humans, contains 3 billion base pairs. The DNA segments with coding ability are called genes. The Human Genome Project aimed to sequence all 3 billion base pairs, map the human genome, and ultimately decode human genetic information, essentially gaining access to the blueprint of life. Over 30 years since the project began, our ability to sequence genomes has far surpassed our ability to analyze DNA sequences. What does this mean? Think of it like intercepting enemy telegrams during World War II. Intercepting the messages was relatively easy, but decrypting them was far more challenging. DNA's base pairs, A, T, G, and C, are like Morse code's dots and dashes, requiring significant computational effort and pattern recognition to decode. Alan Turing, the father of artificial intelligence, contributed to the development of the first electronic computers and helped crack the German Enigma code, altering the course of history. Today, we rely on AI, a concept born from Turing's vision, to process and analyze vast amounts of sequenced genomic data faster and more efficiently. AI systems can analyze DNA sequences just like they analyze human language, presenting their findings in a way researchers can understand. For example, when provided with a patient's genomic data, an AI might translate it into, "This patient has a mutation in the X gene that may cause the rare genetic disease Y." Beyond analyzing genes, AI can also learn the relationship between the sequence of amino acids and proteins and their structure and function. Proteins, made up of amino acids, are the building blocks of the human body. While there are only 20 types of amino acids, their different combinations and folding patterns create a diverse array of structures and functions, much like how different architectural designs create unique buildings. AI acts like a master architect, learning all the rules of construction and understanding how to design a house to meet specific needs. Similarly, AI can help humans design entirely new proteins. What these new proteins can achieve will be discussed later. You may have heard of AlphaFold, the younger sibling of AlphaGo, the AI that famously defeated world champions like Ku Jie in the game of Go. AlphaFold made waves in the scientific community when it emerged, as it predicted the structure of 98.5% of human proteins. Last year, it went further, predicting 214 million protein structures from over 1 million species, covering nearly all known proteins on Earth. These data have extensive applications, from drug development to addressing plastic pollution. Next, let's talk about drug development. Through early-stage basic research, scientists have discovered that a particular protein is commonly problematic in a specific disease population. The question is, if we address this protein issue, will the disease be cured? The answer is yes. This is the concept behind targeted therapy and precision medicine, which are all the rage today. But simply identifying the problem is not enough. We also need to solve it. It's like finding the exit in a maze, only to discover there's a locked door. You'd need a key to open it, right? Large multinational pharmaceutical companies often maintain libraries with millions of potential chemical compounds. Essentially, they have millions of keys at their disposal. They can then use high-throughput screening to try each key, but this process is slow and heavily reliant on computational power. So, where can AI help in this process? AI excels at summarizing and generalizing patterns. For example, if it observes that a lock has a cross-shaped keyhole, it can immediately rule out any non-cross-shaped keys. Even more advanced AI can continually learn and eventually create its own key, much like the AI architect we discussed earlier. This allows AI to design entirely new compounds or proteins, which is the essence of AI-assisted drug development. Take PF 00835521, for instance, a compound developed by Pfizer in 2003. In 2020, after studying viral sequences and screening compound libraries, Pfizer rediscovered and revived it, eventually launching it as the antiviral drug Paxlovid in 2022. This shows that drug development isn't as complicated as it might initially seem, especially with the help of AI. AI not only assists in early-stage drug development, but it can also be a valuable asset in clinical trials. One common criticism of clinical trials is the use of placebo controls. Patients who are eager to use experimental drugs may end up taking a placebo, such as a starch pill, instead. However, in the future, when hospital data is integrated with AI can mine these databases to identify past patients who fit the clinical trial criteria. It can then generate a virtual control group based on their medical histories, creating a virtual counterpart for comparing the effectiveness of the current trial drug. This approach not only reduces the use of placebos, but also helps pharmaceutical companies lower the cost of research and development. This summarizes the basic situation in the pre-hospital stage. Now, let's move on to the in-hospital AI applications, which are the focus of our discussion. Imagine it's the year 2048 and you're about to visit the doctor. First, a virtual AI assistant listens to your voice description of your symptoms and helps you schedule an appointment, guiding you to the correct department for consultation, queue management, and even payment and report retrieval. It's a seamless, one-stop service, much like the robot delivery service in a hotel. Once you've completed the check-in process and are ready for the consultation, the doctor needs to diagnose your condition and determine the treatment. So, what is the typical diagnostic procedure? When you sit in front of the doctor, the first question they'll ask is, "What's bothering you?" This is the medical interview. The doctor will gather information about your main complaint, medical history, and other relevant details. For example, if you mention that you've been coughing, the doctor's brain will quickly process this information, combining their knowledge of medicine and clinical experience. The doctor might think, "You seem okay right now, so perhaps we can rule out conditions like myocardial infarction or heart failure. You're young, so maybe we can rule out lung cancer as well." Now, what else could cause this cough? Could it be a cold, bronchitis, asthma, etc.? This requires further diagnostic tests and examinations, such as blood tests, ultrasound, CT scans, etc. After these initial assessments, the doctor may conclude that your cough is due to a cold and proceed to prescribe the appropriate treatment. In this scenario, AI would not only assist in streamlining the process, but could also help with faster diagnostics by analyzing symptoms, medical data, and test results in real time. providing the doctor with additional insights to make more accurate and efficient decisions. So, which steps does AI participate in? First, we see that doctors require a vast amount of clinical experience and medical knowledge during diagnosis. This is where AI comes in. It can learn vast amounts of medical knowledge and healthcare data to assist doctors in diagnosis and decision-making. This is what we call CDSS, Clinical Decision Support System. CDSS is expected to account for 20% of the AI healthcare market in the next 5 years. The application of CDSS can effectively address the limitations of clinical doctors' knowledge. For example, in some primary care hospitals, doctors may lack sufficient experience. In these cases, CDSS can assist them in diagnosing and reduce misdiagnosis rates. In the US alone, over 12 million adults who seek outpatient care each year receive a misdiagnosis. AI-powered CDSS can help prevent these errors, improving patient safety and treatment accuracy. For primary care settings, training a general practitioner, GP, takes a significant amount of time and cost. However, with the support of CDSS, a doctor can quickly enhance their diagnostic and treatment abilities within seconds, significantly reducing misdiagnosis rates. Once CDSS is installed on a doctor's computer, it analyzes the key information the doctor provides about a patient and prompts the doctor with relevant diagnostic requirements, key points for differentiation, and recommended treatment plans. When the doctor starts treating you, the system can also remind them of the indications for various medications, their contraindications, and other important details. Given the sheer volume of medication information, even the most experienced doctors need to constantly refer to drug guides. So, if you ever see a doctor searching for information on their phone, don't be surprised. Whether it's about diseases or medications, the data is just too vast to remember. It's like how no lawyer could memorize every law, but now with CDSS, the relevant information can be quickly and conveniently pushed to the doctor. Isn't that amazing? After discussing CDSS, the next player is even more significant, accounting for 40% of the future AI healthcare market share, almost half of it, and it has already been successfully commercialized. This player is AI in medical imaging. To help everyone understand, let's first explain what medical imaging is. It refers to technologies like ultrasound, CT scans, and MRI, which use non-invasive methods to obtain images of internal body tissues. For example, chest X-rays, often performed during physical exams, work by emitting X-rays from one side of the body, which then pass through and are received by detectors on the other side. As the X-rays pass through, some are absorbed by the body, and because different tissues absorb them at varying rates, you see different colors in the image. Bones, which are dense, appear white. Muscles and soft tissues appear gray, and air and fat, which let X-rays pass through easily, appear black. This allows doctors to see clear images of the lungs and other organs, and they can analyze the images based on their experience to detect issues. However, in reality, due to the vast variety of diseases and sometimes tiny lesions, some may be missed simply because of the doctor's limited expertise or focus. AI, as an intelligent agent, can learn from millions of images and understand how different diseases appear in medical imaging. Its image recognition accuracy far exceeds the human eye, reaching pixel-level precision. This allows AI to help analyze images and detect lesions accurately, regardless of the time of day, quickly differentiating between normal tissue, benign lesions, or malignant tumors. As imaging technologies expand and patient demand for such exams increases, this market is poised for rapid growth with high demand and substantial capital investment. Industry giants like GE Healthcare, Philips, Siemens, Google, and IBM are all vying for a piece of this lucrative market. After diagnosis and testing, the next step is treatment, and here we introduce the most cyberpunk technology, medical robots. Medical robots are instruments controlled by computers, equipped with various sensors, cameras, and mechanical arms. They can be categorized into the following 3 types. Surgical robots. The most well-known example is the Da Vinci surgical system, which resembles a battle mech. Doctors can control the robot to perform surgeries, enhancing precision and reducing risks. While it looks impressive, the Da Vinci robot does not have autonomous capabilities. This is where AI steps in. AI will give surgical robots a degree of autonomy, assisting doctors in performing procedures. Rehabilitation robots. These include devices like exoskeleton rehabilitation robots, which help patients with rehabilitation exercises and physical therapy. Service robots. These robots perform routine tasks like disinfecting and sterilizing hospital rooms or transporting patients, easing the workload of medical staff. Each of these robots plays a significant role in improving medical care efficiency, patient outcomes, and hospital operations. After discussing in-hospital applications, let's move to the third module, post-hospital care. Even after leaving the hospital, much of your information, such as medical history, diagnosis, treatment details, and payment data, remains stored in various systems. How to effectively utilize and manage this information becomes crucial. This has led to the development of AI-powered medical data intelligence platforms, such as smart case management systems. These platforms can automatically perform quality control on medical records, support efficient research, and assist with systems like DRG, Diagnosis-Related Group, and DIP, Diagnosis Intervention Package. In short, these systems help promote the overall digitalization and informatization of hospitals. These functionalities are quite broad and can be understood as using AI to optimize various management processes in hospitals, ultimately reducing costs and improving efficiency. Moreover, after leaving the hospital and returning home, we still have ongoing medical needs, such as online consultations and pharmaceutical e-commerce. However, the most trending aspect in post-hospital care is digital health monitoring and management, a field that has attracted significant attention from companies like Apple, Samsung, and other tech giants. Health monitoring involves using sensors embedded in devices such as smartphones, fitness trackers, and wearables to continuously monitor your health status. For example, fitness trackers can monitor physiological parameters like blood oxygen levels, electrocardiograms, ECG, and heart rates. These intelligent systems then assess your current health condition, which is especially beneficial for high-risk groups, such as those with cardiovascular diseases. For example, when AI detects a risk of myocardial infarction, heart attack, from a patient's health parameters, it could combine that with data from a gyroscope detecting a fall, triggering an emergency alert. This can help buy precious time for life-saving interventions. Health management goes even further. AI can analyze all your health data and provide insights to help you improve your lifestyle. It might remind you to sleep early, avoid eating too much barbecue, or offer health advice like take vitamin D during wintertime. It can also assist with chronic disease management, reminding hypertensive or diabetic patients to take their medication on time and help control blood sugar and blood pressure. It extends into rehabilitation management, smart elderly care, and more. Essentially, AI becomes an electronic family doctor that manages your health throughout your life. With aging populations and growing health needs, digital health monitoring and management will have immense market potential. In fact, the possibilities for AI in healthcare go far beyond the mainstream directions mentioned earlier. Even in areas we may not yet realize, AI is rapidly evolving and iterating. Turing once predicted that when machines begin to think, they will soon surpass human capabilities. They will communicate with each other to enhance their intelligence, and at some point in the future, we may see machines controlling certain aspects of human life. That's all for this episode. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.